Welcome back on our guided tour through our weather page at weather.gov/BTV, where you can access all kinds of information from the National Weather Service from us here in Burlington, Vermont. So today, let's cover the current hazards tab and some of the information that you can find there. Our briefing page is the emergency manager's self-brief home, where emergency managers, whether that be some of our fire weather partners, any of our partners in Vermont Emergency Management concerned with flooding or public safety related to heat and thunderstorms, can find all kinds of information through this part of the page. These pages will often take you to any of our automated maps, like say a relative humidity forecast, or they may take you to relevant areas like the Storm Prediction Center, or in the case of, say, a lot of the tropical stuff, may take you to the latest National Hurricane Center map. Of course, since they don't have any maps here in the middle of February, of course, that's creating an error right now. But you can access these different pages to help do some quick self-briefs. For the winter, of course, we're most interested in snowfall, where you can find an event total snow accumulation. But you can also break it down into 12-hour forecasts, 48-hour forecasts, 72-hour forecasts, what the potential melt is going to look like over the next several days, what the wind chill may look like, what's the latest national snow analysis from the National Operational Hydrologic Remote Sensing Center, or you can even find different hourly weather graphics by clicking on the map at any point. So there's all kinds of information that you can find here to quickly give yourself a wide overview of different weather hazards. If you want to dig into river flooding, it will take you to the significant river flood outlook. And of course, like our main web page, this map is also clickable, which will take you to the River Forecast Center that covers whatever region you've clicked on, where you can get some higher resolution detail on the flood outlook in the area. Additionally, you can take a look under the current hazards at the local outlook. This is just a text hazardous weather outlook. This will outline any products, and if there's anything special to highlight, like the mountain snow showers across the region today. The Space Weather Center, of course, if you're out aurora hunting, the Space Weather Prediction Center will provide all kinds of information that you can look through to see what the chances of having an aurora in the vicinity will be. Our winter page is one of our most frequented websites. We have the probabilistic snowfall forecasts, which are generated to show an expected range, which you can blow up by clicking on the image. The high-end amount, so the top range snowfall forecast or worst case scenario, and the low probability event, in other words, a 90% chance of occurring for these low end amounts, kind of like your best case scenario. You can scroll down to see the probabilities, like say if you're concerned about any snow, then you can just look at a tenth of accumulation or more. Or if you want to look at more the chances of getting over 4 inches, if that's of particular concern, you can just hover right over it and it will change. You can also see the breakdown by town of what these probabilities are. There are all kinds of tabs that can also look through ice, where you can break down the snow amounts in 6-hour increments. Click through the next image to see when snow is most likely or least likely, when the rates are going to be highest. If you're worried about potential for, say, an inch an hour snowfall rate, hover throughout these maps and look for the intervals where you have the most snow occurring, and especially where you see snow starting to change to these yellow colors in the map. You can do the same for ice. Our most popular graphic is our onset and end time graphic, which you can use to see the approximate time that winter weather is expected to begin and end. The winter storm outlook and severity index, both provided by the Weather Prediction Center, gives you the chance that we are looking at exceeding our warning criteria, which in our area is 7 inches of snow. This will take you to the Weather Prediction Center page where you can scroll through their outlooks. All the observations and reports from our local storm reports that we issue, no risks, snowfall analyses, graphics to MPing, our storm report form, all kinds of things you can find through here as well. The medium to long range forecast from the Weather Prediction Center and the Climate Prediction Center are also here as well. If you're trying to look for snow in the future, you might look through graphics like the Climate Prediction Center's risk of heavy snow, and you can see at this time there's not really much of a risk here over the next couple weeks across our area. Other snow and ice information will show features like the wind chill, snow characteristics, our daily snow maps from our climate observers, our local climatology, and there's all kinds of other information that's buried in here as well that you can take a look through. Going back to our current hazards, looking through the drought will automatically bring you here to the drought monitor, where again a lot of things are clickable here and you can see what the latest drought conditions are in the region. And if we come here to the thunderstorm page, it'll just take you right to the Storm Prediction Center, where you can get just a quick overview of what the severe weather hazards are for the region. If you go to hurricanes, it will take you instead to our tropical page, but from here you can always hop to the National Hurricane Center. This highlights the Hurricane Threat Index, or these hurricane threats and impacts graphics rather, across the region. So if we had something, it would tell you about what to expect and what those look like in our region. So if we ever have a hurricane impact our region, you can hop up to this part of the page. And the experimental graphical hazardous weather outlook can be accessed from our current hazards page as well, where you can look through the probabilities of extreme cold in the region, snow and sleet or lightning, or whatever's most threatening or the highest risk will have increasing from yellow, orange, red to purple colors. It will default to whichever's the highest threat risk in the region, and you can get a sense for what's the greatest risk in terms of our mapped weather forecast, and really hone in on that, and then find the relevant feature you might want in the current hazards webpage. So that is a quick overview of the current hazard tab on our webpage. Thanks for listening, and look forward to the next day where we'll focus on the current conditions with a tour of that.